Good morning, students. Today we're going to learn about Pictograph. The contents of our lesson for today are the definition of the pictograph, parts of pictograph, example of pictograph, discussion of pictograph, and applications of pictograph. Our learning objectives for our lesson is upon completion of this lesson, students will be able to define pictograph, read and interpret pictographs, and create a pictograph. Definition of pictograph. A pictograph is a graph that shows numerical information by using picture, symbols, or icons to represent data sets. The advantages of using a pictograph is that it is easy to read and represents data in interesting manner. Here's an example of a pictograph. Our graph is entitled Speed of the Scholar's Axis. As you can see, we have three scholars, 1, 2, 3, and every scholar has three axes, 1, 2, 3, and each of their axes has its own speed, 10 speed, 5 speed, and 3 speed. So let's proceed to the parts of the pictograph. 4 parts of the pictograph must be present for the graph to be complete. First is the title. It is a few words that explains what the graph is about. All graphs must have its own title. Second, the pictograph has a label that tells what kind of data is shown. Next is the key. The key tells the equivalent of each symbol. The symbols or icons is the picture that stands of a given number of objects. Next, let's discuss the data of our pictograph by answering the following questions. First question, how fast are David's axes? David has three axes, 1, 2, 3. And it's indicated on the key that violet axis is equivalent to 10 speed and yellow axis is equivalent to 5 speed, while green axis is equivalent to 3 speed. If we add all up, 10 plus 5 plus 3, it is equals to 18. So David's axis has 18 speed. Second question, how fast are Lucius' axis? Lucius has three axes. Yellow axis is equivalent to 5 speed and two green axes that each is equivalent to 3 speed. If we add all up, 5 plus 3 plus 3 is equals to 11 speed. So Lucius' axis has 11 speed. Third question, how fast are Liza's axes? Liza has three axes too, and it has violet axis, that is, each of violet axis is equivalent to 10 speed, and green axis which is equivalent to 3 speed. If we add all up, 10 plus 10 plus 3 is equals to 23 speed. So Liza's axis has 23 speed. Since we all know how fast their axis, let's proceed to the next questions. Who has the fastest axis? The fastest axis are Liza's. since her axis has 23 speed. Next question. Who has the slowest axis? The slowest axis are Lucius' axis because his axis has 11 speed only. Another example of pictograph. Our graph is entitled Healing Orbs Collected. As we can see, our graph has three collectors. It is Rada, Chamber, and Sage. And the graph has the orbs that they have collected. Let's discuss our graph by answering the following questions. First question. How many heal does Reina collect? As we can see on the graph that Reina collected 5 orbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And it is stated on the key that each orb is equivalent to 2 heal. So if we multiply the orbs by 2, it's equals to 10. So Reina collected 10 heal. Second question. How many heal does Chamber collected? Chamber collected 3.5 orbs. 1, 2, 3.5. So if we multiply again the orbs to its equivalent key, we will have 6 orbs. 2, 4, 6. But since we have a half orb, it's only equivalent to 1 heal. So the total of heal the Chamber collected are 7 heal. Third question. How many heal does Sage collected? Sage collected 3 orbs. 1, 2, 3. Let's multiply it to the key of orbs. That's 3 times 2. And it is equals to 6. So Sage collected 6 heal. Since we all know how many orbs they've collected and its equivalent heal, let's proceed to the next questions. Who has the most orbs collected? If Reina has 10 heal and Chamber has 7 heal, while Sage has 6 heal, Reina has the most orbs collected because she has 5 orbs. Who has the least orbs collected? The least orbs collected is Sage because between Sage and Chamber, Sage is the one who has the least number of orbs collected, and that is 3 orbs only. Third question. How many orbs were collected in all? If we add up all the orbs collected are 23 orbs. That's the end of our lesson, Pictograph. Thank you for listening.